So there's this ice fisherman. And he's got his little stool, and he's got his line, and he's got his saw, and he's cutting a hole in the ice, and he hears this voice behind. He says, "There are no fish under the ice." So he moves over 10 feet. He starts cutting another hole through the ice, and he hears, "There are no fish under the ice." "Is that you, God?" And the voice says, "No, it's the ice rink manager."
I need your advice. I need your help because I'm off to Paris in a few weeks for the Olympics. You lived or live in Paris?
I live in Paris
You
now.
live in Paris now?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, give me some advice. How do I not look like a tourist? Because I don't want...
There's a lot of things.
There is.
Okay, no flip-flops.
Okay, no flip-flop at all.
Asians don't wear flip-flops.
No.
No shorts.
Okay.
Americans.
Even in summer?
No. Like, you know it's an American if they're wearing shorts.
Okay.
No one wears shorts.
Really? Okay, this is all
Yes.
good.
Red berets. Red berets.
It's cool.
No.
No.
It's a no-go.
It's a no-go.
It's a no-go.
By the way, do you live with your parents? Is that true?
Yes.
Now, is that common in India for older children to live with their parents?
It's fine to live with your parents because it's also common in India that we don't have to take appointments with our parents to meet for dinner. So.
Oh. I think we've learned a little something here tonight.
Your vocal command is amazing. How do you know when you've struck the accent just right?
Oh, I never do. I mean, you just have to keep plowing on and you hope your friends will tell you and then you don't see the movie. That's the most important thing. Just don't
Do you not
go.
see your own stuff?
Yeah, I do, and then I don't, and then I forget, and then I move on.
How do you do the forgetting part?
Oh, that's so easy at my age, Stephen. I'm really ancient, you know.
Oh yeah, I saw Dr. Strange. Yeah, you're the ancient one.
Got a cool experience recently.
I had the best experience I've had on this planet breathing. Took me by complete surprise. My son is going to college, and he said, "You know, I'm playing a gig this week." I mean, "You're playing a gig?" He's like, "Yeah, somebody's in. We're throwing together a band. We're going to play a show at this bar." And I was like, "Can I come?" He's like, "Yeah, all right. I mean,
Yeah, Dad,
just
all right,
stand in
Dad.
the back. Don't be weird."
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
So it's like, all right, cool. So I came, and not only did he blow the room away, but his sister was there backing him up, singing harmony. You know, I mean, she's like a genuine rock god herself, and she's there backing him up. He's singing his own songs. He's singing other people's songs. He's rocking out.
You're like, wow.
And I stood in the back, and it was like reasons to live. It's like reasons to go through a pandemic, reasons to be a human being.
Yeah.
It doesn't get better than that.
I'm so happy, buddy. I'm so happy for you. You're interested in people, and you're interested
I love
in things.
people. I love every human being on the planet.
Yeah,
I'm fascinated, and everyone has a story, and every person is exceptional and interesting, and it is so fun to literally get to be a conversationalist at work.
Yeah.
It's the coolest thing in the world.
There's a meme going around online about how your interviews are so up close.
I know, I actually really am into this.
This one made me laugh. Look at this one.
Yeah.
Guys, can I be honest?
Yep.
Her eyeballs are touching.
No, I know.
Their eyeballs are touching.
I know.
I'm so excited that you're here because I will tell you this. I held you as a baby.
You held me?
Yeah, I held you.
As a baby?
As a baby, I held you like this.
Crazy.
I met you with your parents, with Uma Thurman, Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, those
your
are them.
parents. Yeah, and I held you. I think it was in Rhinebeck at someone's house, and I was holding you. I think my mother even held you as well.
Wow, see,
Yeah.
that's so crazy. It's like, I feel like most people come here on the first time and they get to like tell you their life story.
No.
And like, but I just...
raised you.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
raised me, yeah. You know...
All right, here we go. How long is it okay to keep your Christmas tree up?
1 week. 1 week.
1 week?
I think after New Year's, you take it down.
Good call. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
They're down that hallway that you don't want to go down there. Nicki Minaj or Cardi B? You want to pass? You want to pass? You want to pass?
Yeah, I'm a pass.
It's okay. Who pays on a first date?
Who pays?
Who pays on the first date?
Whoever idea was to go on the date.
Do you remember your first line, like in a movie? Like, does that stick in your head? Like, do you have an all right?
My first line. My first line was, my bike!
You just said my bike?
Yeah, I was doing an infomercial for I guess a lot of bikes were getting stolen. So someone was like, let's make a commercial about guys locking up their bikes, and I played it while running up this hill, and my bike was supposed to be there, and it's not there, and I look, the guy's stealing it, I'm going, my bike!
Hi, Steve. We are celebrating our 20th anniversary next month, or next year, I should say, and he's a great man, I love him, he's the love of my life, but I have no idea what he does for a living.
How long you been married?
20 years next year.
You have no idea what he does for a living?
No, I've never met his coworkers. I've never been to his office. He said he works in innovation strategy. I have no idea what that is.
Are you eating good?
Yes.
You all live in a nice house?
Yes, we do.
You have a nice car?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a drug dealer.
What movie, of all the movies you made, was the least fun to make?
Oh, come on, Jimmy, I can't talk.
What was the most fun to make?
You know, I've had the opportunity to work on, you know, a few projects that have changed my life as an artist and as a person. And today I'm going to choose the Matrix trilogy.
Oh, the Matrix trilogy.
Well, we're out of time here.
That was so fast.
Yeah. No,
I mean, not fast. Not fast. It's okay. Don't be embarrassed.
I was excited.
It was perfect. It was just perfect. Absolutely perfect.
If we do it again, it'll be longer.
No, it's okay. It was great. I'm going to tell all my friends that it was wonderful. Thank you so much.
You've said that before, haven't you?
Never.
What do you think happens when we die?
Well, as you know, I'm very upset about that subject.
I have heard that you have some opinions on death.
Yes.
Yeah, what are your plans?
Well, what do you think why I'm working out every day? What do you think why I'm pumping iron? Why I'm lifting this hundreds and hundreds of pounds? Should death ever come to me, I will battle him and destroy him and terminate him.
All right. Okay, so what is your family's reaction to your success?
Oh, they all quit their jobs when they found out I was making $20 million a year. It's we rich. I was like, no, I'm rich. You get your jobs back before it's too late.
My youngest has a real power move where she'll like, here's an example. We got to work in France, and so we went to the Louvre and we saw, you know, Winged Victory, we saw Venus de Milo, and we're standing in front of the Mona Lisa, and she turns around and she goes, "This museum?" I said, "Why?" And she went, "Because it is not good."
Yeah, NG.
And then the real
NG,
power
man.
move is sometimes she'll turn around and she'll just go. The
I'm
thumbs
taking that
down,
move.
walk away.
Walk away. Oh, that's fantastic move.
It's like Roman emperor level.
Are your parents in show business?
No, my dad's an infertility specialist, and when I was little, they asked, you know,
Now,
what.
why do people giggle about that? He's doing a lot of wonderful work for folks, isn't he?
Yeah, he's helping a lot of people, but it's pretty funny because when I was in nursery school, the teachers asked me, you know, what does your dad do for a living?
Yeah.
So I said he helps women get pregnant. And they called my mom and they're like, well, what exactly does your husband do?
Yeah. All right, where's Jada?
Hey, Steve. So I'm 23 years old, and I've had issues dating since I started dating. The problem is my father is an ex-football player, and he's built like a bodybuilder. So growing up, boys would come up to me, and they would say, I have a crush on you, but I wouldn't dare date you because your dad is too swole. So what do you think I should do to find a guy who's not intimidated by my dad?
Is that your dad?
Yes.
You stand up, sir.
Was there ever a moment in your career where you go, I made it?
Yes. When I was 19, I booked a Burger King commercial.
Wow.
And it
That
was
is a
like
big deal.
I didn't think it was a big deal, but when I came home after shooting it, my family, they were all waiting for me outside. And like when you're from Jackson Heights, like you live like in a building, you know, and one block is filled with like 6 buildings. They were all outside and they had called the neighbors, and I'm like, guys, stop. They called everybody in the Caribbean. Like, she's in Burger King commercial, she's eating this French fry, and they're singing this song.
Everyone knew it. It was a worldwide phenomenon. Fans of Zoe Saldana.
A big NFL football fan.
Yes.
Which is unusual because typically, when someone from England will come here, they get annoyed when I say football, referring to football.
Football, right.
Because soccer's called football over there, but we know what the real football is. It's here. But you are...
I'm a Chiefs fan, yeah.
How did that happen?
Okay, so I spend a lot of time over here, obviously, and I've been watching some American football. I started to like the sport, and I realized I had to choose a team. And the only way I could choose a team was with something that was never going to change. So I figured the one thing which won't ever change in my life is the Superman aspect of it. And I figured Superman's from Kansas.
So you just kind of said, like, oh, if Superman was a football fan...
Oh, he'd definitely be a Chiefs fan.
He'd be a Chiefs fan.
100%.
And you're probably right.
Yeah.
For those who might not know your story, this is not your typical success story. This is, I would say, between the ages of 14 and like your mid-20s, you were in and out of jail 40 times.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How did you turn everything around?
Man, as cliche as it may sound, is faith, finding love. It softened my heart. I fell in love with a woman and got married. I had a daughter. It changed my whole life. She's 16 now, so that's getting interesting. But it's still really good, and it just made me want to be a good father and a better human. And I knew I was just a crappy person for so long, man. I destroyed. I was just a bad human, and now I'm trying to turn that around. I'm a totally different guy, man. It's awesome.
Everybody loves your voice. Everyone.
Not everybody.
Yeah. Everyone in the world loves your voice. You know who really loves your voice too? The Kardashians, by the way, love your voice. Kim and Courtney, they got in a little kerfuffle over your voice. Check out this clip we have.
I got married in Italy. Am I saying you copied me by getting married in Italy? Who performed at my wedding? Andrea Bocelli. Who performed at Courtney's wedding? Andrea Bocelli. You stole my wedding country and my wedding performer.
I mean, wow, the family torn apart. What was your reaction when you heard about this?
My reaction?
Yes.
I'm a little bit disappointed because they disputed me only like singer, not like boyfriend.
What number?
I don't know how to.
One person said 3. I love it. Okay. Ready?
I don't know. Song, 2 words. Guitar, play, fun, heady, hair, hippie. Giraffe. Swimming. Dive. No. So sorry, Jimmy.
That was hard, man. Thank you.
I am so sorry.
Yellow Submarine.
Which?
I just love his confidence.
Yeah, he looks like it's
exactly.
Song.
Yeah.
I don't know songs. Can we choose something else?
You don't know song. Oh.
Stairway to Heaven.
Yes!
You know, we all have our opinion, but my problem is more so with LeBron is if you are the greatest player, if people are saying you are the greatest player, or if people are saying Michael Jordan is the greatest player, why do you need to say it?
Right.
Michael Jordan has never, ever said he's the greatest player to ever play the game. Why? He's respected all the other players before him. So for LeBron to say that, he's sort of pulling himself out of it because you can't say you're the greatest player. You have to allow your peers in the world to...
We moved into a trailer park called Yogi Bear Park.
Why is it called Yogi Bear Park?
Because it was outside of Disney and it needed a theme.
I see. Everything in Central Florida has a theme then, I guess, right?
Yeah. Have you ever lived in a...
No, I've not lived in a trailer park. How was that?
Well, there's a class system in a trailer park. If you have wheels on your trailer that you are looked down upon, And if you have no wheels on your trailer, it's stationary, you are considered, you're really living it up. You're living the dream. And a lot of people they cover their wheels with siding, but it's just the size of the wheel. So you can tell that there are wheels there.
They're posing.
Yeah. And that's what we lived in.
You're not dating anyone right now?
No, I mean, I don't know how to date.
You don't know how to date. How old are you?
23.
23.
I'm almost 24 though, guys.
Okay, almost 24.
23 and 3/4.
Okay, and you haven't really dated yet.
Well, that makes me sound like I've never.
Well, have you?
I don't date.
Okay.
I'm not into the whole let's go out for dinner.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know how to talk.
Yeah. Well, but what if somebody said, let's go out to dinner?
I wouldn't know what to do.
You'd say yes or no is what you do.
Ask me out on a date.
No, I'm married. I'm not going to ask you.
No, I know, but it's not real.
I won't.
Okay, I'll ask. This is how uncomfortable I would make someone.
All right, I'll do it. Hey, do you want to have dinner sometime?
No. You're married, Ellen.
And how did you guys meet? It's
like kind of a sad, lame story, you know. Not sad, but it's just kind of lame. I mean, I was in a restaurant. He was in the restaurant.
Yeah.
I was sitting with a mutual friend. This is our romantic comedy. This is it.
Write
it. And my friend Gray goes, oh my God, there's my friend John. And that was it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And he just came over to the table?
Guys, it's golden. It's cinema gold.
Did he, I'm sorry to ask for the logistics of this, did he then come over and eat his meal with you?
No, he just, he was actually sitting with our friend Justin Thoreau.
Okay.
And then he abandoned Justin and came over to come and talk to us. He did not eat. He just stood there and made me laugh. And that was it. Yeah.
There you go. And it's worked out.
He just did a bit.
And all these years later.
In the book, you share advice that you've gotten from different people, and one of them is Nicki Minaj. And where did you run into her, and can you tell us what the advice was?
Yeah, so we were at the Met Gala, and I know Nicki because she, on DM, she connected me to David LaChapelle for my baby shower photos. And so I wanted to tell her in person, thank you, you know? And so I walk over there, and she's in the middle of talking to them, and she's like, I need to talk to you, hold on. And I'm like, I done did something. Nicki about to cuss me out at the Met Gala.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and wait and see what she had to say. And then she's like, look, I don't read the press. I don't know everything that's going on. But I just wanna tell you, nobody knows what it's like when we turn off the lights and we gotta be with ourselves. So you do whatever you need to do to be good with you. And I was like, yeah!
I love it, that's right! That's right, Nicki Minaj!
Yes!
And Hanuman is this kind of Indian mythology. And if you go to a gym in India, you'll see Arnold Schwarzenegger, the bodybuilder Ronnie Coleman, and Hanuman. And he represents nobility and strength and courage. You know, he's very similar to like Superman in the sense that he splits his chest in the iconography and flies. And, you know, for me, you know, he was also a hero that lost faith in himself. He didn't have courage at one point and needed to be reminded of who he was. So that was kind of the basis of the story for me.
How will she respond to our actor's obscene remarks?
This might take a while. We're in the retarded mind.
Oh, I don't think so.
Look how slow he's going.
Leave him alone. That's not nice.
Your total is $22.76.
I'd make you pay double that.
Maybe you should mind your own business.
That is my business. Anytime I see anybody being discriminated against, you're mistreating this young man, and you ought to cut it out.
They shouldn't hire this type of people.
Get out of here. Take his money and go.
As he takes his walk of shame, she has some parting words.
You're not back in here. I'm telling you.
I'm really sorry, ma'am. I had to work faster for you.
You don't have to work faster for me. You take whatever time you need.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
What's your name?
Peter.
Oh, no!
Like Australia, in Australia we have like, you know,
everything
the
can
most
kill you.
dangerous
Yeah.
snakes,
Spiders.
the spiders,
Yeah.
the kangaroos.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for those kangaroos.
What are you talking about?
The kangaroos, they're dangerous. They can boxing kangaroos.
No, they don't.
They do.
Kangaroos don't fight you.
They do.
They hug you.
No.
They hop over and they give you a quick hug and then they leave.
Yeah, that's what all the tourists think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, they're cool. They're fun. Koala. I hung out with a couple koalas. They're fun.
The koalas, they're a little more friendly than the
they're
kangaroos.
Kangaroos, seriously, you think you get punched by a kangaroo?
Yeah, they get back on their tail and they go for it.
No, they do not.
They do.
You've never been punched by a kangaroo.
I've not, because I grew up, I know better. I grew up with
Drunk.
Yes.
All right.
First of all, is it true that prior to acting, you were studying to become a funeral director?
Yes.
That was the one I didn't think. A funeral director?
Yeah.
Why? How?
Doesn't it make sense, though? No. I was, my grandfather died, and I remembered thinking, this is not how they should be. This should be a celebration of life, and since I'm not afraid of death and I was comfortable with it, I thought this would be a great career path for me.
I could throw these parties.
I could, like, make this better. I could do a thing here.
We need more people like that.
And, you know,
it shouldn't be that.
It's my fallback career now.
So APT is a drinking game.
It's a drinking game.
I have a shot of something.
What is that?
I think this is soju.
Soju.
This is soju,
oh my
yeah.
God.
Can you teach me the...
Yeah, sure. Aparte means apartment, so you're basically stacking floors of the apartment.
Okay.
And if it's your favorite game, then you will call out the number.
Okay.
And we'll stack, like after the chant, we stack it, and then whoever lands on that floor takes the shot.
Okay,
it's very
gotcha.
simple.
Now, I have to say that it's my favorite game first?
Yep, we'll sing it like
Jimmy's favorite game.
Game start.
Apate, 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 apate. 3,
1.
2.
That's you.
All right, here we go. Cheers to your new album, Rosé. Smooth. Once you came on the show, once we were talking about what your favorite gift was or something, but you said it was a Jurassic Park pup tent or something.
Yes, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Now,
I slept in it for a year.
Yeah. Now you are starring in the new Jurassic
I know,
World
it's
movie.
crazy. I think we manifested it on this show.
We made it happen.
Yes. It's kind of crazy. You asked me what the greatest gift I ever received was, and this is the last time I was on the show. This was pre-Jurassic casting, and I said I got a tent. I asked for a Jurassic Park tent when I was like 7 years old, and I erected it in my bedroom that I shared with my sister, and I slept in it for a year on the floor. It was so great. I remember like the velociraptors, I remember them coming through, shining through the middle of the night, and that comforted me. And now I'm in the new Jurassic movie.
I mean, come on now.
And so I think we manifested
We make dreams come true on the Tonight Show.
We do.
Well, I use the subway, the tube in London quite a lot because you can't get around any other way. And there's always someone's huge backpack in my face with their stupid water bottle.
So you also don't care for water bottles?
What? Why does everyone need a water bottle? There's a tap. Go to the tap, fill a glass of water. Do children in America have to go to school carrying a huge bottle of water?
Yes. My kids have the amount of my morning that is, where's the water bottles?
And I say, well, it's Daddy Day today, I'm taking you, and no one's having a water bottle. You can use the drinking fountain when you got there, like we did for years.
Yeah. So it doesn't seem like you're that nice a dad.
No, I'm horrible.
Yeah.
Fun. I'm okay. Wow. Sometimes there's just a hole in the stage. That's all right.
It was really scary, yeah. I mean,
did it
watching
feel like?
Show must go on. That's showbiz, baby. But
yeah, look at you.
It was actually kind of a beautiful thing, and I'm really happy it happened in hindsight. So I'd just been to the Philippines. That was my next stop, Australia after the Philippines, and I was thinking about my family and my heritage and my relatives.
Of course.
And I fell, and I was like all shaken up, and I went to the hospital after. Nothing happened, but they just wanted to make sure I didn't have a concussion. And randomly, the nurse was a Filipino man with the same name as my grandpa, who just passed away a few months ago. And so I was like, wow, that was him looking out for me, making sure I didn't get hurt. And so I'm really happy it happened. I think
that
it's a
was
beautiful
your
story.
grandfather. That absolutely was.
Yeah.
He was like, I'll take care of you, Olivia. I'm so proud of you. You're crushing. The holidays are here. We're very decorated for the holidays. You were in one of the greatest holiday films of all time, Love Actually. I know. Yeah.
Thank you.
Kind of crushed it, yeah. Do you watch that when it comes on?
No.
You don't?
I saw it at the premiere when I was 18, and I've never seen it since. This is nothing about Love Actually. I don't really watch anything I do, but I know that Love Actually obviously has become this massive thing, and for lots of people it's part of their Christmas. But I've not seen it since then.
But what is Keira Knightley's favorite holiday movie? What do you watch?
Die Hard.
You're a little tricky to me.
Oh, really?
We're talking about Spider-Man No Way Home, and I asked you if the rumors were true that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield would be in that movie.
Oh, yes.
Well, let's just take a look at what you said. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield might be making a cameo in this movie.
It would be amazing if they were, because they haven't told me that yet, and I am Spider-Man, and I've read the script from beginning to the end. It would be a miracle if they could have kept that from me. Yeah. But at the moment, there is no cameo from the two boys.
I'd just like to add, though, I did say at the moment.
Yeah?
I didn't technically lie. Albeit I had just come from set with Toby and Andrew.
You totally, without a doubt, professionally lied to us all. I mean, are you competitive when you play games?
I'm less competitive now.
Why?
Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe being competitive is genetic, because my kids are like, they're competitive too. And it turns out motherhood has softened me, and I like to watch them win.
Yeah. My kids are very competitive too. Well,
Yeah?
my one daughter is, yeah. Yeah. The other one doesn't really care. She's like, that's fun, it's all good, but the other one really wants to win. And I don't throw the games. And I play for money too.
But I remember Julia came to see me in New York, and he said, Richard, she's good. She's good, you'll like her. You like her, she's good. So she came to New York, and she's sitting in my office. Gary introduced us, and he left. And he called back like 45 minutes later, and he's going, how's it going? and I said, it's Gary.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to Gary, and she's on the other side of the desk, and she's writing something on one of my Post-its there, in the middle of it. And then she turns around and puts it, and I read it. It says, please say yes.
No way.
So I said, Gary, I think I just said yes.
Do you remember the audition for that?
Yeah, I remember auditioning in LA, and I was thinking like, oh, I'll just go do it just because it's a cool experience. Any dancer's dream to audition for West Side Story. And then I got there, did the audition, went good, but I was like, that was fun, that was cool. Didn't hear anything for a little bit, and then flew back to New York, got a call back, and then walk in, and Steven Spielberg's in the room. I was like, oh, cool, so this is like the final audition.
Yeah.
Like, I made it this far. And then some time passed again, and my agent called me on like around Thanksgiving, or maybe it was Thanksgiving Day, and was like, yeah, so like we actually heard back from West Side Story, like I'm really sorry you got the part. And I was like,
hey, heart attack. Wow.
I literally had a heart attack.
Yeah.
I was like, cool, thank you, but also I'm kind of like
don't ever do
traumatized.
that.
And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna prank my mom now and do the same exact thing. Because I was like, this is actually kind of funny. So then I did it exactly to
just
my
told
mom
your mom,
too. And she
bad news.
just like tears, so yeah, it was fun.
I have to ask, you crushed it in this. Are we gonna see more acting? Do you want to do this more?
I would love to. I think I don't want to. I'm very scared to freak my fans out when I talk about this, just because music and being on stage will always be a part of my life. So that will always, I will always be there. We'll always have that together. But I really do love acting, and I think, I would love for that.
I think you should. I found a tweet that you put out in 2011, by the way.
Yeah.
It said, love seeing Wicked again, amazing production. Made me realize, again, how badly I want to play Glinda at some point. Dream role. You did it! You did it! It's come on!
I caught the credits.
Yes.
I caught
Yes.
Ariana Grande Butera.
Yeah.
At the end of that.
Yeah.
I remember very well the first time, I think you came on, we had you on as a guest.
Yeah, you were my first ever talk show, and I thank you so much for that. I have
like,
a
I'm not
photo
going to
here.
have, you were, this is us.
1999.
This is 19, yeah.
How old are you, Jimmy? What are you?
24.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Same age as the show.
Yeah. This is your first talk show. You've never been a talk show guest before.
Yeah, ever. This is my first ever talk show.
Cool, good
the
for you.
Conan O'Brien show.
That is us. You know what I remember, though, most? You were on the show, great. I come out in the hallway, and your parents, you remember this? Your parents are in the hall, which is right here. His parents are in the hall, and they were like, how did Jimmy do?
Oh my gosh.
And so I just said, that kid's going all the way!
Yeah! Do you go to the theater when your movie comes out? Do you sneak in with a hat on and be like, hey?
I did, especially, so I was filming in Australia while this has been in theaters, and Joe, who plays Bo, he and I would sneak into theaters and surprise people.
And did they freak out?
No, at first they didn't know what was going on. They were like, what?
So you're like, what's going on?
Yeah, everyone was dead silent. We're standing up in the front with a microphone. We're like, this is not working.
And then the first day of shooting, Tom, what did we do?
We jumped off a building.
Yeah. First day of shooting.
I think we've got a picture of you.
That's me swearing and shouting the naughtiest words ever.
In my ear.
In your ear, the worst words ever. And then we jump off, and he just looks at me. Welcome to mission.
I don't remember saying that. I don't remember saying that. No way. That is way too cheesy.
Are you still meat-free?
Yeah, I'm still vegan, yeah. Although I got to be honest with you. Yeah. There's a couple of things have happened in the past year.
Some incidents with cheese?
Well, incidents with cheese and worse. I went to Sweden and I had a meatball.
Oh, well.
And then, you know, if your body is not used to it, oh my.
that was an interesting few hours.
Oh man, no. They aren't asking me back to Stockholm anytime soon. When I say Stockholm syndrome, it means something else completely to me.
You brought some of your family members along with you.
I did. I flew my grandmas out.
Come on.
I know.
Who's nicer than you?
They'd never been to Europe. My granddie's dream was to go to Italy. She's never left the country before. And so I surprised them, flew them there, and I let them be extras in the movie. They were like little old nuns in there.
Yeah, so their grandmas are nuns in the movie, and then I have a picture. I go, do you have a picture of your grandma? You sent me a bunch.
I did.
This one stuck out. Is grandma getting a smoke break in between
Yes. This is my Grandy. She's iconic. And she needed a smoke break in between takes.
Yeah,
so we went outside, and I had to capture how amazing she looked.
Yeah.
My sons in Australia were in an all-boys school, and when they first started, because my husband's name is Upton, and my first name is Kate, I was down as Kate Upton. And Kate Upton is a very attractive young actress, swimsuit model.
Sure, is an American.
And so, yeah. And their friends at school said, oh my God, is your mum Kate Upton? The boys innocently said, yeah. And so there were like 20 kids waiting at the first day school pickup. And then I arrived, and you could feel the disgust and disappointment.
Oh. It's Blue Jasmine.
Yeah, exactly.
I noticed there's something going on in your eye, buddy.
I had an accident, everybody. Everything's all right. Pathetic. So what happened was, Jimmy, I'm in my bed. I'm in my bed. It's 4 in the morning. Somebody made the bed. You know when they make the bed and they tuck in the bottom part of the bed? So I'm in the bed, and I'm kind of like, it's 4 in the morning. I forgot to untuck it. I'm going, why is it so uncomfortable here? And I'm feeling squished in there. My phone is here next to me in the bed. I always, before I go to sleep, check out my net worth on the phone. You gotta know how life is and all that. So, anyways, for real, started getting panicky, and I kicked my legs. It's like, goddamn bed, and boom, and the phone flies in the air and hits me in the face.
Do you audition with that accent, or did you learn it once you...
I did the audition with the accent, yeah. I actually, I sat down with my acting coach to go through the scene before my audition, and she said, oh, you know, you're meant to be doing a Brooklyn accent. And I was like, well, what does a Brooklyn accent sound like? And she was like, okay, pretend that you've got acrylic nails on and they've just been painted, so they're still wet. And I was like, okay, cool. So how do I do the accent? And she was like, just do it. And I was like, okay. So I put my hands out like that and started doing the scene. And I was like, okay, well, and all of a sudden, you know,
I'm getting my hair out of my face like this, and you know, I was talking to her, and I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to her, and you know, this attitude came out of nowhere.
Do you remember just getting handed the Academy Award? I mean, what goes through? Because I'm never going to get an Academy Award, so I just want to live through you.
What was really nuts in my experience was that it was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh man, you can't beat Leonardo DiCaprio.
Who is Jack from Titanic?
Hello. I mean, yes,
this.
of course he is.
But
yeah.
I had seen that movie so many times, and I had a framed photo of him in my room when I was a kid that was signed by him.
Really?
Yeah, and then it was just like walking up there and just like getting to be near him was really exciting. So it sounds like everything other than the thing itself was the best part.
So Vita, my daughter, wants to go ride roller coasters for her birthday. We rode every roller coaster at least 3 times.
There you go.
I'm still sore. And I've got everything's been buttoned up. And on the very last ride, just as we finished, Popeye, I think your phone flew out on that last loop. And I went, no. I've got my stuff together, man. Oh, no. There's everything else but my phone. And there's a security guard that was with us who had been videoing us. And he goes, I think your phone did fly out.
Yeah.
He stopped on this frame, and we're upside down, and there's this phone right above my kid's head flying off. Anyway, it landed off in the middle of a swamp. These guys at Six Flags says we can't check down there right now because the park's still open. When it closes tonight, we'll go out with flashlights and look for your phone. The next afternoon at 6 p.m., my phone shows up in the mail.
Yeah.
They found it and sent it to me.
And did it work?
It worked!
Six Flags!
It turns out that you're Southern.
That's right.
You're stealth Southern. You're one of those Southern people who you don't find out until later that they're Southern. People accuse me of hiding my Southernness because I don't have an accent anymore.
Yeah,
but you don't have an accent either.
A bit.
A bit?
When I speak to my mother on the phone, it comes out.
Right. Or
Or
you
a
get
drink.
angry or have a little bit to drink, exactly.
Yeah.
Or
They all go hand in hand.
do you have any favorite Southern phrases or anything like that?
Sure. Mom and them.
Mom and them?
Mom and them. Say hi to your mom and them. It's just
Mom and them.
Mom and them.
Your mom and them.
It's like say hi to your family, but it also incorporates inbreeding and livestock.
You look like you lost weight. You look like you're ready to go. You look like you're in shape. Have you been doing something? Are you working out? What's going on?
Well, I have. I mean, I resisted exercise for a long time.
Why?
It seemed uncool. You know, the working out thing. A game of football's fine. Working out seemed uncool.
Yeah.
But they lost patience with me on Bridget Jones's Diary and said, "You're fat. Get thin." But I was saggy. That's what it was. Have you ever had that thing where you're washing your face? I was shaving and I rinsed my face like this in the basin. And I looked up at the mirror to the side, and my eyes looked up, and my face stayed down in the basin. And that's when I knew I had to do something.
Oh, really?
So now I have this fantastic Swedish woman who comes 3 times a week, and...
You have a milestone birthday coming up. Congratulations on this, but you're going to be...
60.
There you go. Yeah. Amazing. How, congratulations. How are you going to celebrate 60?
I'm not going to do a big party. I just want to take the whole year
and
take the whole year to do fun things with my friends.
Year-long party.
A year-long party. I think I deserve it.
So speaking of milestones here, you were part of a very famous Calvin Klein ad. I can't believe I'm saying this. 45 years ago.
45. Ooh.
I mean, look at that. Iconic ad.
Crazy that it was that long ago.
It doesn't really...
But it's still in people's minds. It's just imprinted.
In fact, I brought this up because it's been 45 years, but also John Mulaney just hosted Saturday Night Live, and in one of his promos he did with... This is John Mulaney.
It's so good!
Why don't you tell the folks a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your life? I know that you're from this area. You're still in school, obviously. How old are you?
I'm 14.
14 years old. Now,
I figured out that I've been alive as long as your show's been going on. Does that trouble you?
wow. Well, it's nice to know something good has come of this.
We worked together.
Yes, we did a crazy movie together.
I've seen this stunt. You ride a motorcycle on a railroad onto a train.
Yes.
You love doing stunts?
Yes.
Wow.
I was not very smart, but I did love it because if you think about it, that's the only time that you'd be crazy enough to take a motorcycle and jump it onto a train, right?
Yeah, otherwise.
So, and I remember when we premiered the movie here in America, and everybody goes like, oh, I thought in Hong Kong they don't do green screens. So Jackie and I, we looked at each other and go, you did green screens? You coward. They thought the entire sequence where we were on a train was on green screen because we were on top of a train that was moving. And if you fell off, too bad, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Catch you at the next.
You were the third actress in the part, correct?
But do you drive? Do you have like a driver's license?
Actually, I just got my provisional, so I've had about 3 lessons now. I mean, I love it. I can't wait to be able to drive, but it's hard. Good driving doesn't really run in my family genes. My mum is possibly the worst driver ever.
Really?
And oh my God, yeah, every week she'll come home and be like, this bollard, or I think you call it like a barricade or something here.
Barricade, yeah.
Yeah. She comes back and she's like, yeah, this barricade, it just jumped out at me, and there's another scrape on the car, and I'm like, okay, Mum, yeah. I mean, my friends literally get in the car, and you have the things you hold onto on the side. They're just like, hey, Jackie. It's so funny.
In the film, what kind of things are you doing?
Any kind of macho thing that you could think of.
Yeah.
And,
you do,
exercise.
You do push-ups? You do a lot of push-ups?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking here to myself, you really look like you're ready to go. You do like one-arm push-ups?
I've kind of gotten okay at them.
Mm-hmm. Really? That's a very difficult thing to do, isn't it?
It is, I guess.
Not for you?
No, it's hard for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to do one?
Oh, Dave, no!
I got it. There we go.
No, I can't slip on the
No,
floor,
all right,
sir. Okay,
no. Now, you've already been injured once today.
Yes, it's true.
Here we go.
Okay, ready?
Wow.
You do an American accent, and I think you do a very good American accent.
Well, thank you, Ellen. That is nice.
I would see if you are good with other accents as well. We're going to play a game. I'm going to put 45 seconds on the clock, and I'm going to guess which accent you're doing, okay?
All right.
All right, because I assume you can do all of them. Let's go.
All right. How's it? I like going in the game parks and the safari parks to see the elephants and the lions.
Oh, you're South African.
Yes.
Yep.
And I'm like, where's my orange juice?
Are you from Florida? New Jersey?
Oh, it's so
like
cold.
Brooklyn? Like
kind of lower.
Lower than. I don't know what that is.
Get out of my way.
New York?
Yes. But now I've turned a page and I'm much more serious.
Oh, no.
No.
Why did you want orange juice in New York? It threw me.
I don't know.
I thought you were doing a bad Florida accent with the orange juice.
I noticed when we were playing Pictionary that some of your tattoos are going away.
Yeah, I've been burning them off. They're almost gone.
Is it painful?
It's horrible.
It is, right?
Oh, it's worse.
Worse than getting them.
Well, they gotta burn off a layer of your skin, and then it has to heal for like 6 to 8 weeks, and you can't get in the sunlight, and then you gotta do it like 12 more times.
This is a picture of you with a lot of tattoos here. Look at this.
Yeah.
Do you remember how many you had at one point?
Probably like 200.
Yeah. 200 tattoos.
Yeah, I was a sad boy.
Wow. You just think of something and go get it, and
yeah, it was a weird time. Everybody was getting tattoos like 5 years ago. Do you remember that?
Of course.
Post Malone was like always tired. And
Yes.
I was like, yeah, me too, dude. I'm exhausted.
Are you gonna keep any?
Maybe like 2 or 3, but I'm trying to clean slate it.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Trying to be an adult. Yeah.
Good for you.
Thanks.
I'm so happy you're here.
And I'm so happy to be here. And I'm not scared of any of you.
You've talked in the past about how you are embarrassed just by the very act of being a guest on a talk show and the self-promotion that comes with it.
Right. Well, it's like if you asked me if I could go on Seth, I would say no because I'm too anxious. But when I'm asked, it's like, will you go on Seth in a couple months?
Right.
And it's like, well, maybe future Kazi can figure that out, you know?
Yeah.
Like maybe future Kazi could be on Seth.
Yeah. And this is your third time. Has future Kazi ever come through for you?
So it's future Kazi right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't do this, you know?
Do you feel like future Kazi is in fact almost exactly like past Kazi?
I need to start realizing that, you know? It's like, I can't get it together.
Would you like me to teach you how to play suck and blow? Do you know how to play this game?
I've heard. How do you describe?
I need a cocktail napkin.
You need a cocktail napkin?
Do you happen to have one?
Yeah, I brought a lot because I heard this might happen.
Oh, good. You were prepared. Okay, so
Now, describe how it works.
Okay, so I basically I put this on my mouth and I keep it on my mouth by sucking in, and then I pass it on to the next person.
Who would be me?
Who would be you by blowing it onto your mouth. You have to suck it.
Okay.
And it's a drinking game. Like you pass it around.
But if you drop it,
if you drop it,
that
then you
means
have to-
we're kissing.
This is true, but hopefully you'll play well. Just in case.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
ready?
Yeah. So,
Good, that's it. Now you pass it to Andy.
Rebecca.
Yeah?
Is it true that you steal things from sets?
I might liberate now and then.
Okay. What do you liberate off a set? Does it have to be
Anything.
something special or?
I did a film with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
You did?
Yeah.
Hercules.
Hercules.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there are skulls in the film.
Sure.
So I stole a skull.
Okay.
And I still have it at home. And I gave it to my daughter to take in for...
Show and tell.
Show and tell. That's the one.
Yeah.
And they sent it back home and said, can you send something else? My little 6-year-old.
She was 6?
Yeah.
You gave a skull to a 6-year-old?
Yeah, but the jaw, and it opens, and it looks, it's amazing.
Oh, well then it is appropriate. I didn't know it opened. You also might have the world's best godmother.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton.
Pretty lucky.
Yeah. It's really amazing.
Yeah.
You guys did a Super Bowl commercial
Yes.
together. You've done album work together.
Which it was amazing because, you know, she was doing it for the phones, yet every time I coordinate and kind of communicate with Dolly, it's still through fax.
You have to...
So I don't know what she's talking about. She's rarely on the phone. Next time we have to do it for the fax
If you see her in a
machines.
commercial talking about how great phones are, just know that's some false advertising.
We do use the phone, but she does a fax, and then someone scans the fax, and then they put it into a text message, and then that gets sent to me.
No.
Yeah.
Empanadas hotter than Eddie Redmayne. I mean, that right there.
This was a big moment because it's around the corner from our theatre, and I quite often pass it, and I've never really had empanadas, and I've got too much stage fright to actually go in there and taste one, but I will do now.
I have a very embarrassing... I was in Amsterdam last summer doing a show, and somebody posted on Instagram one of these that was like, Seth Meyers, if you come in, we'll give you a free bagel.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'll go in. I'll blow their minds. And I went in, and they were like, oh, you came.
You are in 5 movies this year. People are recognizing you now, I bet, on a
You'd
pretty
think
consistent...
so, maybe, right? But they're not.
No?
I did this independent film in Minnesota. I was at an Applebee's. This is actually the worst way to get recognized. And this woman came up, and she was so nervous. And she said, oh, my God, you're in that movie Failure to Launch? I said, yeah. She said, oh, with Matthew McConaughey? I said, yeah. She said, well, can I get your autograph? I said, absolutely.
Sure.
Do you have a pen? Great. What's your name? Wrote it down, handed it to her, and she said, oh, no, can you write Matthew? And I was like, wait, oh, but I'm not Matthew. She goes, oh, I know, but you were next to him. That's okay. And I was like, oh. I was sitting next to him in the movie. I was like, okay. And I did it. And I felt awful.
Oh, you
about
did
it.
it?
I did.
Oh, that's dirty.
I know.
First of all, I like your accent. Would you not like the New Zealand accent?
It's pretty ugly.
You think it's ugly?
It's pretty ugly. I love our country, but I don't like our accent.
You don't like the New Zealand accent? No. That's so funny. I think it's fantastic. I'm from Boston, and I can't stand when I grew up hearing the Boston accent, and I was like, oh my, I couldn't stand it growing up.
And have you tried the New Zealand accent?
No, prefer the New Zealand accent to the Boston accent. But I don't think I could do a New
I
Zealand.
quite like to hear him do a New Zealand accent, actually.
I don't think I could do it. I don't know how to say something. Tell me what to say.
Say, g'day, mate.
G'day, mate. See, that's just a pirate. That's not a...
Well, I did actually worked on a movie in New Zealand, and on the radio I heard an ad, and they said, are you tired of sleeping on a bad bed? But they said, Are you tired of sleeping on a bed?
You did a lot of research for this film. You learned a little bit of Russian.
Yes, I did.
You also had to teach a little bit of English to some of your Russian co-stars.
Yes, well, they spoke pretty good English,
Yeah.
but at the time, I was able to spend a couple days with my co-star, who plays my character's husband in the film, before we started shooting to get some chemistry built up. And he was so funny. At the time, there was quite a big language barrier. And the first day that we were hanging out, we were going to go see a movie, and we were in his apartment. He was like, I just feel like New York, I have the world at the tip of my nipple. And I was like, come again? He was like, yeah, no, the world, it's the tip of my nipple. And I was like, I think you mean I have the world in the palm of my hand, but that's okay. I'm just gonna give that one to you.
The internet noticed that you seem to be able to manifest things, by the way, on social media. I don't know if you know about this, but here's an example of something that you tweeted. It said, people are always scared to give me caffeine. I don't know why. Those little espresso things taste cute, and I like them.
What's the date?
I mean...
March 16th, 2016.
I mean, espresso.
So I was 15 drinking espresso, which says a lot.
Yeah, it does say a lot right there, yeah.
About my parents or me, I don't know.
I think you can predict the future, so be careful now when you tweet things out. It could become real.
What do I tweet tonight? Let me tweet from your phone. Where's your phone? What do we tweet? What do we tweet?
That you're going to have the #1 album.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about. Short and sweet. That's what I'm talking about.
Of you learning that like Tom Cruise was the star. Was
Yeah. And that was the other thing. And this is how I knew I wasn't a big star. We're in the car, and we're driving. We're supposed to do this stunt where I crash into another car, right? But it's supposed to be a stunt. But what happens is the car gets out of control, and I actually do crash into the car. And when they get there, they're like, Jamie, get out of the way. Tom, are you okay? And that's where you know where you are.
It's kind of crazy. The way that I met Simon was they asked me to be a guest judge, Focus, Conan, to be, they asked me to be a serious talk.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Finally, let's be real here for a second.
Speaking of...
You didn't think I was gonna look down there?
I think...
Keira Knightley, what will be worse for you, having to sing in front of a large audience or do your sex faces?
Right now?
I'm not asking you to do them now.
I'm so pleased.
We're just asking you that conceptually, which would be worse? Dangerous Method, you had to do a lot of sex faces.
I had to do a lot of sex faces. I had to do a lot of, like, weird sex faces. Oh, no, that's not a weird sex face, but, you know, she's a bit of a weird character.
That's not it.
No, it was directed by...
Well, you're about to get even better reviews for this. Mickey 17, congratulations on this one. Written and directed by Bong Joon-ho, who's a brilliant writer-director and did Parasite, which is one of my favorite movies. It's a sci-fi film.
That's right. Yeah. It's about a guy who's just a common man. They ask him to reprint himself, to do these horrible jobs, to be killed over and over and over again. And then they kill him and they reprint them, and it's a space mission, so there's all kinds of dangerous things, so they keep killing him off. And I play a petty dictator. At the time, we shot it 3 years ago, and I thought, this is over the top.
At the time?
At the time. And now I realize it's totally underplayed.
I have with me, in this canister here, some weapons-grade helium, okay? And I'll show you how this works. You ever done this before?
Well, show me how it works.
Okay, now, here you go. You listen to my voice. This is like a normal man's voice.
Okay, now this is me under the influence of this substance.
Oh.
What are you going to say? Give us a little bit of...
I have no idea what I'm going to say. Now you inhale this.
Take all that down, okay, and then...
If I medicine... If I medicine you, I'd make a brain tumor look like a birthday present.
It's a concept album, and that means what exactly, a concept album?
So it started from I came to LA and try a different type of music for this album. And it turns out that I love every single of them. So that's why I call this album Alter Ego, and I have 5 different characters.
5 characters, and you perform as each individual character.
Yeah.
What are the characters?
Okay. There's Roxy, Kiki, Sunny, Speedy, and the last main girl, she's Vixie.
Which one is the most like you?
These days, I think Vixie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were more of a Speedy.
Sometimes when
Sometimes
I drive.
Speedy?
When I drive, yeah.
You're really good at accents, as we know. You pride yourself on this, right? Let's start with your own natural accent, please.
We are never, ever getting back together.
English?
We are never, ever getting back together.
Italian?
We are never, ever getting back together.
Subtle, I like it.
Yeah.
Australian?
We are never, never, ever getting back together.
Russian?
We are Russian. We are never, ever getting back together.
And, I mean, American could be...
My heart's beating so fast
Lastly,
right now.
American, you want to go Southern, you want to go New York?
We are never getting back together. Josh, I'm just putting it out there. We are never, ever getting back together.
Okay, Saoirse.
Have you got it?
I got it.
Case closed.
전 남들보다 항상 늦었습니다. 무엇 하나 일찍 이해한 적이 없고 더 빨리 잘한 적도 없습니다. 학교도 군대도 회사도 다 늦었습니다. 유튜브를 시작할 때도 넌 나이가 많아서 안 돼 라는 말만 들었습니다. 하지만 전 사람마다 시간은 다를 것이라고 굳게 믿었습니다. 그리고 말하고 싶었습니다.
There is something poetic about a 39-year-old man winning New Artist of the Year. I don't know where you're at in your life or what you're going through, but I want to tell you to keep going, baby. I want to tell you success is on the other side of it. I want to tell you it's going to be okay. I want to tell you that the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror for a reason, because what's in front of you is so much more important than what's behind you. Let's party, Nashville!
Take it to another level at the end. Ooh, boy. I saw that movie. Yeah. I saw it. Well, the family probably can't see this film.
It's been a rough year for the family. All right, so we started off the year with drive-away dolls, and
Yes.
one person.
Understand.
My
Yeah.
mom came to that premiere. We got out of the movie, and she's like, "My friends can't see this movie. My sisters can't see this movie. No one can see this movie."
You met Prince William, is it last year at Kensington Palace, or?
Yeah, maybe this year.
Okay.
I think. Yes.
How'd it go?
It was good. It was good. So it's kind of a frightening thing going to the palace. And when you're there, I was kind of just relaxing. And then they were like, oh, he's going to come in, Prince William's going to come in. Da, da, da. And so I was like, oh, cool, great. I'm really relaxed and everything's going to be fine. They were like, you can't turn your back. So, okay, I'm not going to turn my back. Okay, and you need to address him as your Royal Highness. Like, okay, I'm going to address him as your Royal Highness, and then after that you can say Prince William, and there's lots of formalities that you kind of need to adhere to. And for whatever reason, probably because I was so scared, I couldn't manage to get out your Royal Highness. So it's kind of
How do you get into the dumb characters? Do you?
I remember the audition because I was Mr. Drama and he was Jim. Oh, but I had to prove that I could be funny. We were doing the hot tub scene and Jim just, before we even said a word, he just went into Lloyd. He just did that thing.
I motorboated him.
Yeah.
No. Hey!
And then I just kind of sloshed my brain around and you know, suddenly I was there and
He does that before every take.
I do.
Really?
I
I'm not
do.
even kidding. He goes, like this thing. And we're ready to go. Rolling. You won't see that on Newsroom. You won't see that on Newsroom.
You won't see that on Newsroom at all, no.
No. The first day he came to the set, he was fresh from Newsroom, just won the Emmy, and we went, more butt crack, Jeff.
Yeah.
We need to see the butt crack.
Oh, my God.
Is the family excited that you're
Alive, yes.
No, alive, yes, no. But also that you're in Snow White, because your mom's already Wonder Woman.
Yes, so I'm kind of curious. They didn't see it yet.
Okay.
And I think once they're going to watch the film, I'm going to look at them like this, because I'm quite nervous from the reaction. They're so used to see me play the goody and the straight heroine.
They probably thought you were playing Snow White.
Exactly. So Maya, the 8-year-old, when I told him I'm going to do Snow White, she was like, yay! And then Alma goes, she's playing the evil queen. She's not playing Snow White. And Maya goes, what? Is that true? And I go like this, and she's like, no!
So the movie opens tomorrow, I mentioned. I hope you know about this, because I don't want to be the one to tell you if you didn't. Star Wars opens tomorrow also. Yeah.
You're gonna kill me, and a lot of people out there are gonna kill me. I've never seen Star Wars.
Oh, never? Wow.
Never. I've never seen any of them.
Well, that doesn't mean it's not going to open.
I know. So I'm letting you know, no, you should go see Bombshell
Wow.
instead. No,
You've never seen Star Wars?
Well, no, after a couple of years it hadn't happened, and then I kind of realized it really upsets people. Like, people get really angry that I haven't watched any of them, and it's really kind of funny. And so
I've never seen any Star Wars, and I kind of don't watch it now just because it infuriates people so much. Like, how have you never watched any Star Wars? And
What is your power? Help me with this.
my thighs. I kill men between my thighs.
Are you serious?
Yep.
No, is that a joke, or is that you're serious?
No, I'm dead serious. It's a James Bond movie. What do you expect?
Wait, the new villain, a woman who kills men with her thighs. What do they do? How does it work?
I put my thighs around a man's ribcage and crush it.
Crushing men and
You're
how?
very curious about this, aren't you?
What guy wouldn't be, really?
Well, I guess. So, you want me to do it for you?
This is what we in the business call a no-brainer. Yeah.
You're gonna have to come on top of me.
I get on top of you?
You do.
Sometimes it takes a while.
Yeah, here.
Okay,
and
and go.
Go. Ah! What do you think?
I need a cigarette.
I respect this city so much. You guys have all the villains in the league. The Astros are villains. Giancarlo is Gaston.
What are you out of your mind?
Juan Soto is the villain of Major League Baseball.
He's not.
And we've got like Kike Hernandez, who's just like a goofy, lovely sweetheart of a character. Like, the characters on the Dodgers are so lovable. And you guys have all your rules with like how they have to like cut their hair and shave their face.
Not
and
this
stuff.
year. They're allowed to grow beards. I had the worst time I was watching the World Series because your team was so good. I love that you're so into it.
I'm so into Dodger season.
Oh, baseball season.
Sorry.
So rude.
I have lost an entire New York audience.
I'm Tiffany Young, and I'm here to teach you some Korean slang.
This is a really popular one.
실화냐? That means, are you for real? Like, is that for real? For real? 생얼. That means bare face. So sometimes when ladies don't have their makeup on, they'll be like, oh, 생얼이야. I have bare face. I don't have any makeup on. This is like a really popular term. Like, oh, did you put on makeup today? Oh, 오늘 메이크업 했어? 생얼이야. The next word, 뻥치지 마. That would mean, don't lie. I use this a lot because my bandmates would trick me with Korean words all the time. I'd be like, what does this mean? And then they'll all start giving me like the wrong example, and I'd be like, 뻥치지 마, don't lie. Well, thanks for joining me, and I was so happy to teach you some Korean slang. 안녕. That means bye.
So we've got Lady Gaga joining our show. And it was so funny because she is so sweet, so humble, just a normal person, and it's beautiful and amazing, and it's intimidating when someone is so talented but so cool at the same time. But I remember showing up to set, and they completely changed everything. Like,
wait, different than before she worked there?
yes, we had a normal functioning set, and they replaced my dirty tent with like brand new tents. I had a barber's chair. They gave me fancy water, everything.
Wow.
We like really did it up for her, guys. We really wanted to impress her.
Wow.
And then the next day I went back to my dusty.
Gaga's gone, bring in the garbage.
Yeah. I wanted her to be on set even more, but part of it was because the water was really nice.
Yes.
The real thing we did is, so she's sitting on the phone, she's talking to her grandma, and I walk in, and this might not make sense to a lot of people here, but I walk in with a bag of Whataburger, okay? Whataburger is not in Los Angeles where we live. So I had a friend drive all the way from Vegas, give me all the parts of the Whataburger separately, and I get all the stuff separately. I'm like figuring out how to put it together. I got doubles of stuff because like first time I burned the fries, and I'm like, I even got the ice separate, like found the right ice.
The actual ice that they put in the soft drink.
Yes, and I bring it up, and she told me it's the second best thing I've ever done for her. She said, almost as good as the wedding ring. And I was like, that's a lot cheaper than a wedding ring.
Yeah,
like,
a Whataburger. I mean, seriously, they really take that seriously. They have,
Yeah, and they're in this
no,
weird...
Dad, 5.5.
Yeah, no, that's exactly the problem. They feel like the limited amount of knowledge that they have at this age, they act as if they're masters of that knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
And uses it consistently.
Oh, yeah.
In a matter like, you're stupid, Mom.
Yeah, of course,
like, My 3 and 11-month-old always says, I'll say, like, isn't the sunrise so beautiful? She'll like, actually? Oh. Mom, it's,
actually is good.
Actually, it's very rude to just say that the sun is beautiful. I'm like, I'm driving in the car.
So you live, what, in New York, London, Los Angeles?
Wherever the job takes me. I feel like I'm always just getting to experience different cities and spending my time everywhere.
But you spend time in London.
I do. I
London's
love
great.
London.
Isn't it great?
It's a special city.
Have you learned how to drive there yet?
I'm working on it.
It's very confusing.
It is very confusing.
But you drove before that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
no,
good.
I've been able to drive.
Because learning to drive
but on
there,
the other side of
that's
right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Have you guys ever?
Yes. I lived in Australia, and I remember I was at a cafe, and I got out of the cafe, and there was a group of ladies there. I was trying to be cool. I don't know why I was trying to be cool, but I got in the car to leave, and I got in the car, and I went to grab the steering wheel. It's on the other side of the car.
Oh, yeah. See, that's the first step, is getting in on the right side
Right side of the car.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if you know, Emily just shot a movie. It's a small indie called Mary Poppins. And I went to visit her all the time. I was shooting something else, but I went almost every weekend. And it was going great. The customs, whole experience is whatever. Yeah. And then I hit this guy who's about my age, and he looked like he was ready to get a little surly with me. And he said, says here that you're an actor. And I said, yeah. And he said, would I know you from anything? And I went, you know, we redid the UK version of The Office, strike one. He was like, you took what we did perfect. And then I said, yeah, and he says, who are you visiting here? I said, my wife, and he says, is she an actress? And I said, yeah. He said, would I know her? And I don't know, man. Her name's Emily Blunt. He goes, you? And I went, yeah, and he goes, you married Emily Blunt. And I go, yeah, and he goes like this. Okay, go, let's go. Like, the stamp was so hard. I was like, I'm so sorry.
That's Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer in Top Gun Maverick.
Can I just say, I just want to say that was pretty emotional. I've known Val for decades, and for him to come back and play that character, he's such a powerful actor that he instantly became that character again. I mean, that is, you just look, you're looking at Iceman.
Did you cry when you guys shot that, or was it just me?
I was crying. I was crying. I got emotional. But he's such a brilliant actor. I love his work. And
that really was quite a moment in the movie. It's not all stunts, you know. There's some heart going on there.
Some tears in there.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about AI, and that's the big topic. I mean, will we still need humans?
Not for most things. You know, we'll decide.
I mean, hosting a talk show, definitely. You're gonna need, really?
Well, we'll decide, you know, like baseball. We won't want to watch computers play baseball.
That's correct. Yeah.
And, you know, so there'll be some things that we reserve for ourselves. But in terms of making things and moving things and growing food, over time, those will be basically solved problems.
And then at the end of the show, this was the very first preview, completely unexpected, Stallone walks out.
Did you talk to him? Did you meet him?
I talked to him. By the way, when he walked out, my son was excited. Like, the boys were excited.
Yeah.
They were shell-shocked, as was I. And then I met him afterward.
No.
And he was so nice. I was kind of just you know, my son's really into the movies. He was Rocky for Halloween. I love him too. And he started giving my son a little boxing lesson. And I was standing there watching. I had like the most emotional, incredibly profound experience watching Stallone teach my son how to throw a punch. Yeah. And he's like, you got to lean back, for the back foot. And then he's like, he punches Jack. Well, he's like this, like on his chin. He goes, go ahead. And then he says to my 9-year-old, that's how you break someone's jaw.